There are two explorers, and they hear the roar of a lion. The first one searches for a place where the two of them can hide or escape. The second one starts putting on his running shoes. The first one says to the second one, "How? You're crazy. You can't run faster than a lion." And the second one turns to the first one and says, "I don't need to run faster than the lion. I just need to run faster than you." Now, if you work that one out in Darwinian terms, the egoist, who is interested only in his own survival, lives. Whereas the altruist, who's trying to help them both survive, dies. Now, Darwin saw this. He realized that anyone who risked his life for the sake of others would likely die young before he or she could pass their genes on to the next generation. And therefore, in the language of today, or in a metaphor of today, the gene for altruism should have gone extinct. And yet, said Darwin, everywhere you go, you will find altruism and altruists praised and highly regarded. So how do you fit those two together? And it bothered him for many, many years. He eventually solved the problem. And he wrote it not in Origin of Species, but in The Descent of Man. And he said, any group whose members make sacrifices for the sake of one another will be a stronger group than another group where everyone's only out there for their own survival, their own interests. And therefore, the altruistic group will survive. Or to put it in language of today, we pass on our genes as individuals, but we survive only as groups, and groups are made out of altruism, out of we rather than I. In other words, what Darwin told us is that we need to compete, but we also need to cooperate. No system that only has one or the other will survive. You need both. And that is extremely important. We need the we of cooperation alongside the I of competition. As individuals, we can pursue self-interest, but as groups, we have to work for the common good.